Hi everyone, I'm Nancy Regan, and in this video, I'm going to give you an example of excellent reliability and what it took to get it. I'm in Melbourne, Australia at the beautiful Riverwalk, and we just finished up with the Mainstream conference. And on my journey here, I got stopped at immigration. I was randomly chosen to get into the line for a dog to sniff my bags to make sure that I didn't have anything in my bags that I wasn't supposed to. Now, when I was on the plane, I was filling out the immigration form, and one of the questions was, do you have any fresh fruits or vegetables? And I did. I still had an apple left, and I had some raw carrots and some cut up celery. So I checked no on the box that I didn't have it, and I got up and I threw my apple and my celery away on the airplane. So now I get through customs, and I'm still going through the immigration line, and the guy randomly says, okay, you go in this line. So I had to go this way, and they were maybe about 15 people deep in this line. And they took out this beautiful Labrador. He was all curled up in his crate, and he started down the line at the front. I was the second to last person in the line. And he sniffed all the people along the way, and then when he got to my bag, he got really excited, and he was sniffing all around the bag, and he was looking at me, and then he turned and he sat down next to my bag, and he was looking at his handler as proud as a peacock. He was really excited, and his handler said, oh, good boy, and was petting him and everything. And I knew at that moment, I'm like, oh my gosh, the dog must still smell the apple and the celery, because I'm definitely not a rule breaker, and the last thing I want to do is do something wrong, getting into a foreign country. So anyway, the way the story unfolded is they had to search all my bags. I told them that I had an apple and celery in it. They searched everything, and they saw that I didn't have anything. But what they said is that the dog probably still smelled the remnants of the apple and the celery, and that's where the excellent reliability comes in, because this dog obviously had excellent training. He was very well taken care of. He had a crate there with looked like a very comfortable blanket. He had water there. He was given a lot of positive reinforcement. So he was given the things he needed to give them the reliability that they needed from him. And that's what reminds me about reliability-centered maintenance, because that's what we do when we do RCM. We write our functions, which defines what we need from our equipment, and then we use the rest of the process. We identify failure modes, what specifically would cause us not to get that reliability, and then we figure out what energy we have to put into our machines to get that reliability. And that's what happened with the dog. But there was another really important thing, and that is, that dog was a Labrador. It is bred to be a working dog. I mean, he is happy as a clam to have a job, and he's excellent at it because it's what he is supposed to do. He would be very unhappy and unsatisfied if he was just like sitting in a house all day. So he was happy. They had the right dog in the right job. Now, something that writing functions does for us is it forces us to identify exactly what we need. And a lot of times during that process, organizations will figure out that the cause of their chronic failure is because they've been asking their machine to do more than it was capable of doing. Unlike the Labrador, where he's bred to do that job. So it's another important thing to remember, that if you're having chronic failure, a lot of times as humans, we look at complex things, and sometimes the simple things are the answer, and it's right in front of us. So you may be asking your equipment to do more than it is capable of doing. So there you have it. When we do reliability-centered maintenance, we figure out what energy we need to put into our system in order to get the reliability that we need, and we also have to make sure that we're not operating it beyond its means. I'm Nancy Regan from beautiful Melbourne, Australia, at the Riverwalk. Thank you for watching.